Look, folks, I'm not somebody that cries easily. I was sitting in this parking lot going home. I started crying a few months ago. Charlie Kirk was a really sweet person. I first met him back in 2016 at the RNC in Cleveland. He was so young.
Alex Jones is saying that the left is now celebrating Charlie Kirk's brutal murder. We are all Charlie Kirk now. Are they really celebrating somebody's demise? Are they really celebrating somebody being shot? Are they really celebrating somebody being assassinated? A father, a dad of two, a husband, an uncle. Are they really? If truly Americans will celebrate the killing of an American, then that country has gone nuts. If Alex Jones can sit in his car and say that the left, meaning the Democrats, are celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, then you guys have gone cuckoo for pops. Damn.
Okay, he was like 20-something years old then, so happy, so full of life. He had big plans. How he was going to galvanize all the kids on campuses to vote Republican, wake them up to communism. And they killed him today with a high-powered rifle. Classic stuff, just like crooks in Pennsylvania, running around the roof, nobody's doing anything. And they shot him and killed him. And the left's celebrating it. And, all the...
Just before I finish this video, we all remember that this guy, there was a time when kids were killed in the school. Was it Sandy Oaks? And this guy was saying that there was no mass murder. He was saying that there was no mass murder. He had his show, InfoWars. He had his people going to parents of kids who were killed, gunned down in a school, that those parents were actors, that no kids were killed. But the law came back to haunt him, and he was found liable in court and was asked to pay, was it billions? A lot of millions and millions of dollars. But he made also plenty of money from those lies, because Americans would like to listen to conspiracies. They love conspiracies. When your belly is full, you have a car in the garage, you have money coming in. What else do you need? You need somebody to entertain you. And conspiracies are good entertainment. It's almost like watching a fiction movie that in your mind is real, but you kind of know it's not real, but it makes you feel happy about yourself. It makes you feel. But if Americans can really sit and say, we are happy that this guy has been shot, assassinated, then you guys have crossed the boundary.
It's calling for violence.
The boundary of craziness.
It's just sick filth. But Charlie Kirk really is a hero and a family man and somebody that had a real vision. And the left and the globalists have really screwed up because, look, there's safety in numbers. And I was honest in videos I posted. I said, I don't do a bunch of public events. I don't go to colleges, because I guarantee you, if I went out for a year, 10, 15 events, I'll get shot dead. And I'm not scared of dying, but I can digitally and cyber level, really counter the globalist. And I remember telling people, I think I've even said it on air.
But if you're a good person, if you know inside of you that you are a good person, you will not be saying that if you go to campuses, you'll be shot dead. It's when you know who you are and what you stand for, you know that you're pissing off people, then you start to believe that you will be shot dead one day. Because he just said that, because he knows himself. He knows his views. He knows where he stands. And he knows that he's creating lots of energy. For example, you saying that the Sandy Oak mass shooting didn't happen. Imagine the amount of people that you're pissing off saying that, where you know that their moms and dads still mourning, still crying for their children. And you went around saying that it was a lie. What do you expect? You're creating enemies. And that's why you know that if you go to these campuses, somebody might just take the law into his own hands and take you out.
Man, I was surprised Charlie Kirk's not dead. Because the left can't deal with this. He knew what he was doing. He put himself out there on the front lines. He got millions of votes. Millions of votes for Trump. And people that bitch and complain about Trump say he's not getting the whole agenda done quick enough or whatever. He's getting so much done. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It's about the team he brought forward and about the fact that we know Kamala Harris and Democrats are absolute criminal, pedophile enablers. And it's about the RFK Juniors, the Tulsi Gabbards, and the Charlie Kirks. You know, the left knew they couldn't attack Charlie Kirk frontally, so they kind of put out stories.
So how is Kamala Harris a pedophile enabler? When you have your guy, Donald J. Trump, trying to hide away those who are actually committing what you've just mentioned. That is why you know that if you go out on campuses, you will be shot one day. When you say things like this, you guys are crazy.
About this and that, he wasn't hardcore enough, he wasn't better enough, and a lot of people picked it up. I just said, listen, he's getting people registered to vote Republican, and they're night and day to Democrats. They're not perfect, they're night and day. So he wasn't afraid to face evil, he wasn't afraid to put his life on the line. And I'm not the guy to act tough. Charlie Kirk had more courage than me. I've been honest about this on air. And I wouldn't even call it courage, because I'm willing to die. I do a lot of events and go out and get attacked. And
You're willing to die?
I'm just saying, you go out on a regular basis and you're an Alex Jones or Charlie Kirk around the country for years, I mean, somebody's going to shoot at you. And I've had my security and other security firms just say, Jones, you shouldn't even do it when I do it. I have to do it when I have to, when there's a lockdown or some incredible border tyranny and they're smuggling kids and I went and confronted cartels, all that. Stop me. I mean, I'll do what I have to. But also understand, as a brain trust, I've got to kind of stay alive. And Charlie Kirk knew that, but he decided to, Christ-like, put it all on the line.
Is he going to cry?
And man, like watching that Ukrainian woman bleed to death and nobody help her. And then watching Charlie get hit by that high-powered rifle in the neck with such a blast wave, it makes his whole shirt go crazy. So I thought it was hitting the chest. I'm just like, damn, that's a man right there, man. That's a fucking man right there. He was smart. He knew it was coming.
It's not funny, but
he was so energetic and so positive. And
I feel his pain. But when you are somebody who was pushing, when you're somebody who did not care, when kids were murdered, when you're somebody who decided to use that to make millions and millions of dollars for yourself, and then you come and you're showing emotions, a lot of people question these emotions. A lot of people question your emotions. But, Americans are one group of people that you can never understand.
This person won for Trump, that person won, Elon did it, I did it, Trump did it. Without all this team, we would have done it. Without Charlie Kirk, it wouldn't happen. And so the left's coming with their violence. They're coming with more attacks. And we can imagine the hell it'll be if we let them win and if we submit to them. So we're not scared of their attacks. And I guess the answer is we all have to go out. In fact, I'm going to announce I'm going to go into a nationwide tour of universities for Charlie. I think we can all do it. We have to take his example like Obi-Wan Kenobi in front of Darth Vader. And I was strategic about it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to do better over here. But you know what? That's a cop-out. Because if one guy will do it and get killed and intimidates us, they win. No, we all have to peacefully hit the streets. We all have to speak out at city councils, colleges. Everybody's got to be Charlie Kirk now, like with Spartacus. It's a true story, not just in the famous.
Because he's a white person now, they have to peacefully demonstrate, right? If this was a black person who was shot and black people go to peacefully demonstrate, it would be a problem.
Charlie Kirk movie. The Romans are getting ready to crucify 10,000 plus people because they would tell him who Spartacus is. And they go, he finally steps forward and goes, I'm Spartacus. And everybody else goes, no, I'm Spartacus. We're all Charlie Kirk now. That's what it's all about. So I promise I'm doing it. And I know I've got to put it, I don't care. You know, if I go out and some leftist guns me down on the thing, it's an honor. It'll just be a bigger example of people because you guys have summoned the whirlwind. And that's what it comes down to. They can shut down the internet and censor us all tomorrow, but they can't.
It is sad. It is sad. It's nothing to celebrate, but what you spew out of your mouth sometimes bring this type of unfortunate events. It is a sad thing, especially having kids that look up to you, having a wife that look up to you, having family members that look up to you, and this happens. America is a nuts country.
We love you, Charlie. We love your family. We're so proud of you. Think about these bastards. The corporate media covers everything up. They love it. They love death. They just scum. We're going to get them. We're going to save this country and the world together. Because people like Charlie Kirk's courage. We love you, Charlie. God bless you.
That's what they say at the end. When somebody dies, we love you, God bless you, and life goes on. So, guns do kill people. Guns do kill people. People are crazy out there. But guns do really kill people. So you guys can do something about that. You guys can do something about that. Take those guns away from these mentally ill people. Take those guns out of the street. Do not let people just buy guns as if they're buying candies. You can protect yourself with pistols, not with rifles. Why would somebody be buying a rifle for? Why would you be buying a rifle? If you're buying a rifle, that means you want to shoot something from a distance. And is anybody a threat if they are not close, if they are not in your private space? No. So why the rifles? Anyway, people, I don't know if I believe or if I have any sympathy for Alex Jones shedding tears because we all know what he did when there was a mass shooting in America years and years ago. But subscribe, like, comment. Let's keep talking.